What's up everyone, Pwimble here and welcome to part 18 of my Technic Pack Minecraft Let's Play series. So it's been a while since I've recorded, and as you can see my boat is not in the same position as it was before, and it's because I moved it to that island I was telling you I wanted to set up some stuff on, and set up some stuff I have. I don't know if that made sense, but as you can see here, it does not look the same as it did before. I've done a little bit of playing off camera. Like I said, it's been a while since I've recorded, so I'll kind of go over what I've done. Most of it's not a big deal, but one thing about it I'm pretty proud of. Now as you can see here, I got some food growing, which is nice because I got tired of hunting deer all day long because I started starving a lot. I have a little bit of steak left and I'm just kind of finishing it off. But yeah, as you can see, I have a quarry. Now this quarry is, a bit dug at this point. If you don't know like how quarries work and stuff, I did a quarry in my old world. I don't remember what number of episode that would be, but I kind of go over how quarries work. I lost a lot of them in the process because steam engines and that stuff like to explode, and I had no idea what I was doing. But yeah, I haven't lost any quarries yet, and it's pretty, it's going really well. And as you can see, I have no engines hooked up to it, and that's kind of what I'll be talking about today. The reason I have this water pouring down is one, so that if it meets lava, the lava will just turn into obsidian, and two, because I had an ogre spawn in it once and break out all of that wall, so this water keeps mobs from spawning as well. It does make it kind of hard to see. Whoa, almost fell. But it's worth it to me. So yeah, I got my quarry set up. I got this diamond pipe here that's making it so that all of this stuff goes down and everything else goes into this chest, and I kind of just emptied it. It's found iron and stuff like that. But let's head below ground here, and I'll show you why I don't need an engine to run my quarry. And this is all because of Thaumcraft. So if you remember in last episode, I showed a Crucible, and when you throw things in, it creates Viz, and Viz is used to run all of the Thaumcraft stuff, like Fizz Infuser, or Viz Infuser. And this here is called, excuse me, it's called a Thaumic Generator. So if we find that real quick, Thaumic Generator. Whoops. So if we click that, and to make this you need electrified Viz crystals, which come off of evil twinkly fairies. Not all of them, but some of them drop these Viz crystals. You need a block of gold, a Viz conduit, which are these pipes here. These are Viz conduits. And you also need Eldritch Timber. Now I haven't shown you guys what Eldritch Timber is or anything. I guess I'll go to my boat real quick. Let's see here. Because I have some left over, and I'll kind of show you what it is. If you're playing Thaumcraft and you find a tree that's very colorful, and when you hit it, it starts attacking you, that's an Eldritch tree. And when you kill them, you get Eldritch Timber. No, you get Eldritch Logs. And sometimes you'll get Eldritch Heartwood, but most of the time you'll get logs. And you take these logs, here I'll take one, and of course it starts raining right as I start recording. Fuck you, Minecraft. Anyways, head down here, and if you go into your infuser, and if you put arcane tinkering tools down and put an Eldritch log on top, it'll start infusing that, and you will get Eldritch Timber. Now it's fairly rare. Those trees don't spawn very often. They don't spawn with the world gen because they're technically a mob. So they'll spawn as you're walking around and stuff, and if you leave the area that it's in, it'll despawn. So if you see him, you want to kill him. Anyways, so I have this Thaumic Generator hooked up to my Crucible. Now this Crucible isn't the default one I showed you in the last episode. This is the, if I look up there we go. If I look up Crucibles, you'll see that there's the Viz Crucible, Crucible of Eyes, and the Thaumic Crucible. Now the one I had before is this first tier, and it's not very good. Leakage can happen if you overflow. which can destroy things and spawn evil creatures. And it only gives you like 60% of the Viz worth of an item. This one's a little bit better, but this one is way better. It gives you 100% of the Viz from each item, plus you can't overflow it. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. So if I don't really have anything good to show, but if you overfill it, then items won't convert. They'll just bounce around in there until there's room for it to convert. So that's really handy. You can kind of just leave it and forget it. Is it night? Oh, it's night as well. Good, good. Anyways, so what this Technic generator does is it takes that Viz and converts it into power that Buildcraft and Industrial Craft can use. So here I have, these are pipes that if you add a little redstone to the pipe, you get conductive pipes, I think. Let me look real quick. Oops. Let's see. Yeah, conductive pipes. So they're the exact same as normal pipes, just instead of transporting objects like these pipes here, it transports power. So I got a wooden conductive pipe here to draw power out, and then this takes it straight to the quarry. Now, I read that this setup here, or having a Technic generator charging a quarry, is equal to 2 steam engines, which is quite a bit of power, and you don't have to worry about them exploding and destroying your quarry. So if I turn this on, you'll see I get this little beam here showing that it's active. You can use, if it has a redstone power to it, it won't work. None of the Technic stuff will work if they're powered by redstone. So you can do cool circuitry and stuff using that. So if I turn that off, there we go, it's on. So if I head up top, jump, 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 you will see that the arm is swinging and it is working, which is so cool. And you'll see all the cobblestones flying down there and all the dirt. And if we head down again, you can see that all that stuff is falling down into the Technic crucible. Where is the stuff? There it goes. There's some cobblestone. Come on. There we go. Now, from what I can tell, it keeps up really, really well. Unless you're infusing something at the same time. In that case, you know, you kind of got to feed it yourself. And there goes a ruby into the chest that I just mined. And there goes some ore. And all the cobblestone and dirt and all that shit is coming down here and being converted into Viz, which is then being converted into power, and then powering the quarry. So this right here is basically a self-sufficient quarry. Is that the right word? It powers itself, which is fantastic. I'm so proud of this. Now, I didn't look anywhere to see how to build it. I'm sure that it's done quite often, but I was really proud of myself when I figured this out. So yeah, that's one thing that we have going on for us. Another thing is, if I come in here real quick and look in a chest, oops, missed my jump. I moved my ship over here just so I could have like a little place to call a base. Which chest is it in? Here we go. I created an alchemy bag to kind of test it out. And an alchemy bag is made using an alchemic chest, which an alchemic chest is like a normal chest, but way better. It has like twice as much storage space as a double chest just in the single thing, and it's pretty sweet. So I used this to create an alchemic bag. Alchemic bag is just wool and covalence dust. But oh, and I'll show you, I guess, what it does. If you right click on it, you have this massive inventory. Whoa, that's full of stuff. Now this is weird because I had stuck all this stuff in it. I put all this stuff in this alchemic bag when I was trying it out, or alchemy bag. And when I logged off and logged back on, it was all gone. So I thought I had lost all of this. But apparently I didn't, which is fantastic. I was gonna say that's why I'm not gonna be using it, because I lose all my stuff. But apparently not. I'm still probably not going to be using it because it scares me. But that's sweet. All my stuff is back. That makes me very happy. But I probably won't be using it still. Instead, I've been using what's called a miner's backpack. Let me stick all this stuff. Put this stuff away real quick. See, I thought I lost these diamonds, and it makes me very happy. So instead, I have a miner's backpack. And what that does is you can't really put things in it. If I try to put stone in it, or dirt, or wood, as soon as I close this, they're all going to pop out. But what it does do is if I'm mining, and I don't have a good example here because I don't have a good place to go mining, every ore and redstone and diamond and stuff will instantly be put into this backpack instead of in my inventory. So it just gives me a lot more space. And unlike the alchemy bag, it instantly goes into this backpack, so I don't have to actually manually drop things in. So it's pretty sweet to have on you. And I haven't had any problems with my items disappearing or anything like that. What I also have here is a divining rod. Now this is built, let's see, if we go back a couple levels, just a stick and green covalence dust, which creates the default. And then if you take the default one and put the light blue covalence dust around it, it makes the second tier. And if you take that one and put the blue covalence dust around it, you get the third tier, which is the best tier. Now if you push G, you'll see down there it says long range, short range, mid range. I'm going to go to long range. You can go to long range and you can right click on the ground. And down there it says divining rod suggests a value of 127. Best found 16,384. Second 256. Third 1. So what this is saying to me is that if I click this 16,384 is a EMC unit value. So that means that down here there is an item that is worth 16,384 EMC, which I know is tungsten. But this is really handy for finding diamonds when you're mining. I can kind of go along a wall and just click and click and click until it shows me that there's diamonds there, and I can, then dig to them. So anyways, you can see all this ore getting transferred into this chest. I'm gonna set up even more stuff over here. But yeah, I want this rain to stop so badly. So I have something else I need to show you that's over there. More Thaumcraft shit. But this rain is not stopping. So I guess I'll just go show you. Actually, I should probably come up here first. So with Thaumcraft, it's more than just those machines. With Thaumcraft, if you take gold and you open up a crafting table or whatever, and you make this shape, you'll get these things called blank symbols. Now, if you take gold nuggets and you make that same shape, you'll get blank runes. Now these things, if you take them down to the infuser and infuse them with certain objects, they will create some amazing things, which I have set up over here on this wall, and I will show you. So if I come around here, you'll see I have a bunch of symbols set up. And I have what their name is and what they do. So I guess we'll start here. With a lapis, if you infuse the blank symbol with lapis, you will get a lapis symbol. And what this does is it pushes mobs away. So I don't think I have any mobs around here. I'm having some weird problem with mob spawning, and I don't know what's wrong. My difficulty is, not at peaceful or anything. But mobs haven't really been spawning, so I can't really demonstrate how this works. But basically, if a mob is following you, and they get within like a 7x7 range of this rune, it'll push them away, which is pretty cool. You can set up some awesome stuff. Now this iron symbol, it pulls objects. So if I were to throw objects on the ground here, you'll see that they're being sucked towards that symbol and just gathering right there at the base. And this is also pretty cool. If I break this watermelon, you'll see that all the objects get sucked that way. And I don't know what I'll really use this for, but you could probably think of some pretty cool stuff. Now shocking, and that's used just by infusing the empty or the blank symbol with iron. This is by infusing the blank symbol with an electrified Viz crystal, and this shocks mobs as they come near it. So if a mob is following me and I stand here, it'll start zapping them for damage. And but this takes Viz. So you have these things called portable Viz nodes that are like portable batteries of Viz, and you can set that up and it'll start drawing from these, and you see they're almost depleted. And it'll start shocking mobs. Now a frozen symbol is used with the frosty or whatever icy Viz crystal, and it freezes mobs, so it makes their move speed a lot slower. Earth, which is just soil, you infuse the blank symbol with soil, and it tills soil. So all this was actually tilled because I have this. Oh, and the rain finally stopped. So all this dirt, see if you'll see this, and it'll start checking all this area, and it should, let's see if we can see it happen. It's not happening very quick. Let's make more area for it to till. It's not doing it. Anyways, oh, there goes one. There goes two. See, it's tilling it. It's tilling the soil, which is pretty awesome. The verdant is used with a verdant Viz crystal that falls off of Twinkly Fairies, and it grows plants quicker. It also makes cobblestone turn into mossy cobblestone. So if I pick this up and put some normal cobblestone here. Oh, you see it was tilled. Put some cobblestone there. Eventually, it will turn that into mossy cobblestone. It'll also make these watermelons grow a lot faster. It'll also make wheat and cactuses and all that kind of stuff grow faster. Oh, excuse me. But it takes Viz, and so I'm pretty depleted on Viz, portable Viz crystals. Anyways, stone is the opposite of the iron. It pushes objects. So if we... Why isn't it working? Huh. It doesn't have a... like the little thing in front of it either. I don't know. Anyways, it pushes objects. I don't know why it's not working. Oh, I forgot gold. It pulls mobs instead of pushes them. And the singing... this thing, if I come back, you'll see it turns off. And if I approach it, it turns on. Now this detects when a player or a mob or something is around and starts conducting a redstone current. So you can set these up for doors and stuff so that when you come close to them, they turn on. But in this state, it would turn on for mobs and me and monsters and anything else. But if you add a rune, which I'm not going to get into in this episode, you can make it so it only detect you. So you can have cool doors that detect when you're near and open for you, but only you. So eventually that's what I'm going to do here. I got some pistons set up, and I'm going to make it so that as soon as I approach, it opens. And as soon as I walk past it, it closes, but it won't do that for mobs and stuff. So yeah, that's a little bit of Thaumcraft. I'm not going to show you how to make these things. If you have the too many items thing, it's kind of easy. Plus they have a cool wiki that's really handy. And Thaumcraft is awesome. It's totally awesome. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot more planned for this episode. I was just kind of going to show off some of that stuff. I like watching my quarry go. What I might do is grab a bucket real quick. See how deep I am. Let's fill this. Drop it. Drop it, please. There we go. Let's pick up all these water sources. Water sources. There's also a lot of other things you can do with Thaumcraft. With that Eldritch wood I was showing you earlier and the Eldritch heart, you can actually make a chest that will follow you around like a dog or like a pet would. And that's pretty awesome. And you have to feed it and it can get damaged and it'll attack mobs for you just like a dog, but it's a chest. So you can put things in it, which is pretty awesome. And eventually I think I'll make that. You can also make it angry, and I don't know what that does, but pretty sweet. So this is pretty deep. Wow. Uh-oh. Something's happening down there and it's not. Okay, I'm about to do something really stupid. Actually, I probably shouldn't go down there. Oh well. It's not much deeper than that. There's some like water sources there, but whatever. I need water in it anyways. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked about this setup here. All my stuff is moving. My chest is kind of filling up. My crucible is not being depleted very quickly, which is great. Yeah, so this is awesome. What I think I'm going to do next, actually I might do it now because we got a little bit of time left, listen, well, I'll just show you. I've been curious about some of the items and stuff you can make for yourself using Thaumcraft, but they're kind of hard to get because you need Thaumic ingots, which I think I have some somewhere, don't I? I thought I had a couple, but maybe not. I know I have them somewhere. Anyways, if you take these Viz crystals and you go to your infuser, which is all the way over here, we head down and we drop these Viz crystals in here and drop iron into here, we get Thaumic ingots. And these can be used to make all kinds of stuff. I don't know what this is. Talisman core, Thaumic helmet, Thaumic chestplate, Thaumic leggings, Thaumic boots. Eventually we can make boots that make us walk across water. So these boots of striding, they may need, I don't know how to really make this stuff yet. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. Eventually we'll get into making those things. Problem is you need a lot of Viz crystals to get the ingots. But, you know, eventually. Oop. If I set up a bunch of those, I forget what they're called, those things that I have over in my pirate cove that create the ingots, it'll probably go a lot quicker. We'll just drop all this shit in here. Yeah, that's about all I had to show for this episode. All this wheat was grown using, oh shit, oh, I almost fell off because of lag. But all that was grown using symbols like the verdant and the earth. I tried to find a eldritch tree to kill to show you, but they don't spawn very often. But they're kind of fun. They attack you with, they're basically like silverfish, but they're called grubs. And they fall out of the tree and they come swarming you. And the grubs, some of them drop these grub husks that can be eaten as food. But every time you eat one, it'll add a random effect to you. So sometimes it'll poison you, sometimes it'll heal you. You know, it's all random. So, you know, I wouldn't say how useful they are. But yeah, oh, one thing I want to show. Using this divining rod, I was able to find tons of diamonds. Tons of diamonds. It's really, really handy. And also, I don't know what tungsten's used for. So, every time I find tungsten, I just go up to my, oh, what's it called? My transmutation tablet, which I have set up upstairs, if you remember. And I just drop it in there, convert it into EMC, and then use it to buy a shit ton of diamonds, because it's worth a ton of EMC. So yeah, not much happened in this episode. I just kind of wanted to show you Thaumcraft a little bit. I think in next episode, I'm kind of getting tired. Oh, excuse me, guys. These. Oh, excuse me. I'm kind of getting tired of this area around here. So I think next episode, I want to jump into my nether portal and just walk forever, build another nether portal, and to see what kind of awesome shit we can find. So next episode is going to be an exploration episode. But I'll need to get prepared a little bit. And like always, thank you for watching. I really appreciate all my viewers, all my subscribers. You guys are awesome. Yeah, thanks for watching.